Imagine this. Advanced alien civilizations out there so technologically superior that the very idea of invading Earth seems almost primitive to them. First off, let's talk about astro-mining. These aliens, they're not just looking at planets like Earth for resources. No, they're aiming for the stars quite literally. They're mining asteroids and comets, which are like cosmic treasure troves, filled with metals like iron, nickel, and even the flashy ones like gold and platinum. Comets aren't just dirty snowballs in space, they're rich in water ice, which is super valuable, maybe for life support or even as fuel. And why stop at small celestial bodies? These advanced beings could be mining entire planets or moons that don't have any life to worry about, meaning no ethical dilemmas about ruining ecosystems or anything like that. Now let's go even bigger. Imagine robots and drones, not like anything we have on Earth, but super advanced, doing all this mining work. These aren't your average rovers. They're sophisticated machines that can work autonomously, maybe even in deep space far beyond our current reach. We're talking about places so remote, so alien, that we can't even imagine what it's like there. But wait, there's more. Energy harnessing on a scale that's mind-blowing. Have you heard of Dyson spheres? These are like giant structures, theoretical for us, but maybe reality for them, built around stars to capture energy. That's right, they could be using stars as their personal power stations. And it doesn't stop there. They might be doing something called stellar lifting. Sounds sci-fi, right? But imagine extracting matter and energy directly from a star itself, using something like magnetic fields. That's harnessing power on a scale that's hard to even fathom for us. And then there's this concept of zero-point energy. It's the kind of energy that exists in the vacuum of space, the lowest possible energy state. For these aliens, tapping into that could mean an endless supply of energy. It's like having an infinite battery that never runs out. But here's where it gets really wild. These aliens could be masters of material synthesis. They might have this technology that lets them build materials atom by atom, molecule by molecule. We're talking about creating stuff with precision that's way beyond our current technology. And why mine for rare elements when you can just make them? They could be turning common elements into rare ones through nuclear transmutation. It's like alchemy, but real and on a cosmic scale. And don't get me started on nanotechnology and biological synthesis. These aliens might be using nanotech in ways we can only dream of, building complex materials and devices from the ground up. They could also be bioengineering organisms to produce or refine materials they need. It's like having tiny factories at a molecular level. So, when you think about all this, the idea of these aliens needing to invade Earth for resources seems almost laughable. They're playing on a whole different level, a cosmic game where Earth is just another speck in the universe. It's a perspective that's both humbling and awe-inspiring, reminding us of the vast possibilities that could exist out there in the stars. Imagine advanced alien civilizations out there cruising around the galaxy. They're not just looking at stars and black holes, they're on the hunt for planets, and not just any planets, but ones that are habitable, teeming with potential. Now picture this. They've got technology so advanced that they can spot these exoplanets, which are planets outside our own solar system, light years away. And we're not just talking about a handful of them. In this vast, almost infinite universe, with billions of galaxies, each brimming with billions of stars, the number of planets that could support life is mind-boggling. For these advanced beings, Earth is just one in a sea of countless options. But here's where it gets really interesting. They're not just looking for Earth 2.0. No, they're scoping out planets with all sorts of environments. Some might be like our home, sure, but others could be wildly different and yet still perfect for life. Imagine worlds with oceans of liquid methane or skies filled with neon gases, stuff right out of a science fiction novel, but potentially a reality for these aliens. And then there's the resource angle. Some of these planets might be chock full of stuff these aliens need, more so than Earth. We're talking about planets at just the right stage for mining or colonization, or even untouched labs for scientific research. And location, they could be finding planets in prime spots near cosmic phenomena that we can only dream of studying up close. But wait, it gets even wilder. What if these aliens aren't carbon-based like us? This changes the game completely. They might have a whole different set of needs for their version of a habitable planet. Imagine silicon-based life forms cruising around, looking for planets that would be hellish for us but paradise for them. They might be basking in radiation that would fry us or chilling in temperatures that would freeze us solid. And their energy sources, We're talking about stuff beyond our current understanding, not just relying on sunlight, but maybe feeding off cosmic radiation or thermal vents in ways that are totally alien to us. So, what does all this mean for Earth? Well, in the grand scheme of things, our little blue planet might not be that special. It's just one of many, many options out there, and maybe not even the most attractive one. These aliens might be more interested in exploring a variety of planets, each with its own unique flavor and potential. They're making strategic choices, picking and choosing from a cosmic menu that's way more diverse than our Earth-centric perspective. In this vast universe, Earth could just be another stop on the intergalactic highway. A nice place to visit, but maybe not the top destination on the alien travelers list. Imagine if advanced alien civilizations out there have gone beyond just building cool spaceships and gadgets. They're thinking on a whole different level about their place in the universe. So, these aliens, they might have something like the Prime Directive from Star Trek. It's this rule that says, hey, let's not mess with those less advanced civilizations. They believe that every society should evolve and grow on its own, without someone from the stars coming in and stirring the pot. It's all about cosmic ethics, respecting the natural flow of cultures and societies. But there's more to it. These aliens could see themselves as guardians of the universe. It's not just about not interfering, it's about protecting and preserving the incredible diversity out there. Every planet with life, every civilization, whether it's us humans or some strange alien life form, is a precious part of this vast cosmic tapestry. They're like cosmic librarians, making sure every story gets to be told, every culture gets to flourish in its own unique way. Now let's talk about how they see us, the unpredictable humans. History's full of stories where the little guy puts up a big fight. These aliens, with their advanced brains, they know this. They understand that if they tried to invade Earth, it might not go as smoothly as they'd like. We humans are full of surprises, and that's a risk they might not want to take. And then there's the whole issue of diseases. Remember how when Europeans came to the Americas, it didn't go so well for the native populations disease-wise? Well, these aliens are smart enough to worry about that happening to them or us. They wouldn't want to start an interstellar pandemic. It's not just about being kind, it's about being safe. Lastly, let's think about the cost of war versus just getting along. War, invasion, all that stuff is expensive and messy. Why go through all that when you can just make what you need or trade peacefully? Plus, if they're just observing, learning from us without interference, they get a much clearer picture of who we are, what makes us tick. It's like they're watching an epic human drama unfold, and they don't want to miss a single episode by causing chaos. Earth might not be that special on their cosmic shopping list. Think about it. The universe is like this giant warehouse filled to the brim with everything you could imagine. Basic stuff like hydrogen, helium, oxygen, carbon, the building blocks of life, are just floating around everywhere in stars, gas clouds all over space. And those rare Earth elements we're so crazy about on Earth, well, they might be as common as dirt on other planets or moons. It's all about where you look and what you find. The universe is way more diverse than we can imagine, with planets and moons cooking up all kinds of elemental recipes. Now, let's talk about where these advanced aliens might go shopping for resources. Asteroids, for starters. They're like little gold mines floating around with metals like platinum and gold. It's way easier to grab stuff from them than deal with Earth's gravity and all our ecological drama. And then, there are gas giants like Jupiter and Saturn. Can you imagine the stuff you could find there? They've got moons that could be loaded with resources, things like helium-3, which is like the dream fuel for fusion reactors. But the really cool part is what these aliens could do with all this stuff. We're not just talking about mining and drilling. These guys could be way ahead of us, making elements and materials from scratch. Think about it. Why dig for gold when you can just make it? They could be using mind-boggling tech to build materials atom by atom, exactly how they want them. That's like playing Lego on a molecular level. And then there's the whole recycling gig. If you're smart enough to zip around in space, you're probably not going to waste anything. They could be recycling like pros, using every last bit of what they gather, so they don't need to keep taking more. So when you put all this together, Earth might just not be that big of a deal for these spacefarers. We're like a small convenience store on a street full of supermalls. Sure, we've got some neat stuff, but there's a whole universe out there filled with wonders and resources far beyond our wildest dreams. It's a humbling thought, but also kind of exciting. To think about the incredible things that might be out there. just waiting to be discovered by someone or something cruising through the stars in the grand tapestry of the cosmos. The moment of first contact between humanity and an alien civilization stands as a pivot, a fulcrum upon which the future of Earth balances precariously. Imagine the scenario: the skies above our planet, long the canvas for the sun, moon and stars, suddenly bear witness to the arrival of an extraterrestrial presence. The nature of this encounter, whether veiled in peace or shrouded in threat, dictates the ensuing drama. Should these celestial visitors harbor peaceful intentions, their approach might mirror the delicate dance of interstellar diplomacy. Signals, perhaps initially cryptic and indecipherable, would serve as the first threads of communication. A peaceful alien civilization, advanced beyond our current comprehension, may offer a hand adorned with the gifts of their knowledge technology that leaps beyond our current bounds. Insights into the mysteries of the universe, or even solutions to Earth's most pressing crises. Their arrival could herald a new epoch, an age where humanity stands not alone but as part of a grander cosmic community. Yet should these otherworldly beings arrive with conquest in their hearts, Earth would face a trial by fire. A hostile alien force, wielding technology that defies our understanding, could unleash their might in a myriad of ways. Cybernetic warfare to cripple our interconnected systems, strategic strikes against key military and political bastions, or a display of overwhelming power to subdue through shock and awe. The essence of humanity's response would lie in unity, a gathering of Earth's fragmented nations under the singular banner of survival. Militaries, once rivals, would stand as comrades against a common foe, while the brightest minds would labor ceaselessly to unravel the secrets of the alien technology, seeking a glimmer of hope, a weapon to turn the tide. In this crucible, humanity's mettle would be tested. Strategies would evolve rapidly, oscillating between offensive and defensive postures. The possibility of leveraging nuclear arsenals would loom large, a grim reminder of the destructive power at humanity's fingertips. Yet the knowledge that such an action could render Earth a Pyrrhic victory for any invader might stay the hand that hovers over the proverbial red button. Beneath the grand theater of war, a subtler conflict would unfold, a battle of wits and intellect. Cryptographers and linguists would labor to decipher alien communications, seeking insights into their weaknesses. Every captured piece of alien technology would be a treasure trove of information, potentially holding the key to turning the tide of an interstellar war. In this moment of first contact, the path humanity chooses or is forced upon, peaceful collaboration or desperate resistance, would irrevocably steer the course of our species. It would be a testament to our resilience, our ingenuity, and our capacity to face the unknown qualities that have long defined the human spirit. In the vast chess game of interstellar politics, the methods of a potential alien takeover of Earth would vary dramatically based on the nature and ethos of the extraterrestrial visitors. Let us explore the dichotomy of approaches, one of brute force and intimidation, the other of subtle infiltration and influence. In the realm of a hostile takeover, the aliens, equipped with technology that dwarfs our own, could employ a strategy of shock and awe. Massive spaceships, dwarfing our cities, could take position in the skies, casting ominous shadows over our landscapes. Directed energy weapons, capable of leveling entire metropolises, could be unleashed as demonstrations of power, compelling humanity to surrender under threat of annihilation. Alternatively, the invaders might deploy biological weapons, tailored viruses that incapacitate or manipulate human populations without causing widespread destruction of infrastructure, preserving Earth for their own purposes. In this scenario, our planet's defenses might crumble swiftly, Traditional military hardware could prove futile against shielded and armored alien craft. Resistance could arise in the form of guerrilla warfare, with small groups of humans launching hit-and-run attacks against alien outposts. Yet such efforts might only delay the inevitable in the face of a technologically superior foe. Conversely, a passive strategy of takeover might see the aliens adopting a more insidious approach. Disguised in human form or using puppet human representatives, they could infiltrate key positions in government, finance, and media. Gradually, they could exert influence, swaying policies and public opinion to align with their agenda. This method, akin to a parasitic infection at the societal level, could see humanity unwittingly succumb to alien control without a single shot fired. In this passive takeover, the true nature of the alien influence might remain hidden for years, even decades. Subtle changes in laws, gradual erosion of freedoms, and the slow introduction of alien technology into everyday life could see humanity gradually cede autonomy. Resistance in this scenario would be more challenging, as identifying the true enemy becomes a task as daunting as fighting them. Alien strategy could also combine elements of both approaches, a show of force to quickly subdue any immediate resistance, followed by a longer-term campaign of cultural and political assimilation. This hybrid strategy would ensure control through fear, gradually molding human society to better serve the alien agenda. In each scenario, the essence of humanity's response would be defined by our capacity to adapt and persevere. Whether facing an overt display of extraterrestrial might or a shadowy infiltration, the human spirit's resilience would be our most potent weapon. It would be a test not only of our technological ingenuity, but of our unity and determination to preserve our way of life against an otherworldly challenge. In the wake of an alien invasion, Earth and its inhabitants find themselves navigating the uncharted waters of life under extraterrestrial dominion. This new epoch, marked by the shadow of alien authority, would reshape the very fabric of human existence. In a scenario where the aliens have corralled humanity, much like a shepherd herds sheep, Earth transforms into a world under strict alien oversight. Human settlements might be confined to designated areas, closely monitored and controlled by the alien overseers. The possibility of surveillance technology far beyond human capabilities looms large. An ever-present eye watching over humanity's every move. Within these constraints, a semblance of normal life might persist. Humans would adapt to their new reality, finding ways to maintain their culture and identity despite the omnipresent alien influence. Black markets and underground networks could emerge, trading in contraband items or information, while underground movements, driven by a longing for freedom and autonomy, would likely take shape, plotting ways to loosen the alien grip on humanity. Conversely, if the aliens have taken a more laissez-faire approach after their conquest, allowing humans relative freedom within a loosely controlled framework, Earth would evolve differently. Human society might fragment into small, isolated communities. In some areas, collaboration with the aliens could lead to advancements in technology and quality of life, while in others, resistance and hostility toward the extraterrestrial rulers would dominate. In either scenario, the alien presence would fundamentally alter Earth's geopolitical landscape. The concept of nation-states and traditional political structures could dissolve, replaced by a new system imposed by the alien rulers. Economic systems too would undergo significant changes, with resources and labor now directed according to the whims of the alien administration. The psychological impact of living under alien rule would be profound. For many, the invasion would shatter long-held beliefs and worldviews, forcing a reckoning with a universe far more complex and daunting than previously imagined. In the aftermath of an extraterrestrial invasion, the future of Earth bifurcates into disparate paths, each woven from the fabric of either conquest or resistance. The landscape of our planet and the tapestry of human civilization would bear the indelible marks of alien interaction, for better or for worse. In the shadow of a successful takeover, should the aliens' ultimate design be to terraform Earth for their needs, or to harvest its resources, humanity might witness a dramatic reshaping of the planet's environment. The terraforming processes could see Earth's atmosphere altered, climates shifted, and landscapes reconfigured to suit alien life forms. Humans in this scenario could find themselves in a struggle to adapt to new ecological niches, their survival contingent upon the whims of their new stewards. The remnants of human culture and society would persist like half-buried relics of a bygone era. Conversely, should humanity succeed in repelling the alien onslaught, the visage of Earth would be scarred by the vestiges of war. Cities reduced to rubble, ecosystems disrupted and populations displaced. The task of rebuilding would be monumental. Yet, in this crucible of survival, the seeds of a new civilization could be sown. A society galvanized by the shared ordeal, possibly united under a single planetary government. The promise or threat of their resurgence would hang over humanity, a sword of Damocles compelling us to look to the stars with wary eyes. In every scenario, the human spirit's adaptability and ingenuity would be the linchpin of Earth's fate, determining whether our world remains a vibrant testament to human resilience or becomes a mere footnote in the annals of a galactic empire. Today, we're journeying through one of the universe's most tantalizing mysteries. How might aliens make first contact with Earth? But we're not just looking for a simple extraterrestrial hello. Oh no, we're going full throttle into the world of potential alien invasions. Picture this: the enigmatic grey aliens with their stealth and intellect, the bold and assertive green aliens, and the technologically unmatched alien robot hybrids. Each group offers a wildly different approach to their earthly debut. Think about this. We're scanning the cosmos with huge radio telescopes, waiting for a signal that sticks out, a cosmic SOS or a simple "hey there" from an alien civilization. It's like tuning into the universe's radio station, anticipating a signal that bridges the vast cosmic divide. But why stop at radio waves? Advanced civilizations might use lasers to communicate, sending light messages zipping across galaxies. Catching one of these would be like discovering a cosmic message in a bottle, a light show with an interstellar secret. Let's flip the script. Our own Voyager and Pioneer probes are out there with maps and greetings from Earth. Now imagine stumbling upon an alien probe right here in our solar system. It's like finding a galactic traveler's lost diary, a direct link to an extraterrestrial culture. Now let's talk about neutrinos, those sneaky little particles that glide through space. If aliens are using these for long-distance cosmic chats, picking up their conversation would be like listening in on the universe's most secretive phone call. And our astrobiologists? They're the Sherlock Holmes of space, looking for life's chemical fingerprints on distant exoplanets. Detecting gases like oxygen or methane might just be us sniffing out the scent of alien life. Here's where it gets really interesting. What if aliens are using the language of the universe, mathematics, to communicate? It's like decoding a message written in the stars, a galactic hello in the language of physics. But wait, there's more. Imagine civilizations so advanced they're building megastructures around stars to harness energy. Spotting something like a Dyson sphere would be like catching a glimpse of an interstellar architectural wonder. Now, taking a leap into the unknown, exploring some wildly imaginative scenarios about how we might first encounter aliens. Imagine you're gazing up at the stars and suddenly, out of nowhere, a massive alien spaceship appears, hovering in the sky like a scene straight out of a sci-fi blockbuster. This would be more than just a jaw-dropping spectacle. It would forever change our understanding of life in the universe. We'd finally have an answer to the age-old question: are we alone? Now let's dive into the realm of quantum physics with the concept of quantum entanglement. What if aliens use this mind-bending phenomenon for instant communication across the vast expanse of space? We're talking about receiving messages at speeds faster than light, a cosmic version of instant messaging that's so advanced it's almost beyond our comprehension. For years, crop circles have been a source of mystery and intrigue. Are they merely intricate works of art created by humans, or could they be something more like messages from otherworldly beings? The possibility that these complex patterns might be alien postcards is an exhilarating thought. Space is incredibly vast and its mysteries are boundless. Imagine if we received a message that was sent by an alien civilization thousands of years ago. It would be like opening a time capsule from a distant past, a message that traveled through time and space to reach us. And then there's the concept of higher dimensions as proposed in string theory. What if our first contact with aliens comes from a dimension beyond our current understanding? This kind of contact could be happening right under our noses and we might not even be aware of it. Let's ponder the zoo hypothesis for a moment, the idea that advanced alien civilizations are out there, observing us from afar like we're part of a cosmic wildlife reserve. And think about the Prime Directive from Star Trek, a policy of non-interference with less advanced species. Could these concepts explain why we haven't seen a UFO landing on the White House lawn? The anthropic principle suggests that the universe we observe is compatible with our existence, but this brings us to the Fermi paradox. With such a vast universe, why haven't we encountered extraterrestrial life yet? It's a paradox that challenges our understanding of the cosmos. And let's not forget about wormholes, those hypothetical shortcuts through space-time. What if these are the cosmic highways that aliens use to travel across galaxies? While still a theoretical concept, the idea of wormholes as a means of interstellar travel is an exciting prospect that could bring the stars within our reach. Now zooming into one of the most electrifying scenarios in the universe of extraterrestrial speculation, how grey aliens, those beings from beyond our world, might plot an invasion of Earth. So let's embark on this. Let's start with their spacecraft. Imagine grey aliens equipped with the ultimate cloaking devices. Their ships could be hovering right above us, watching, studying, and we wouldn't have the slightest idea. They're like the ultimate cosmic spies, invisible yet omnipresent. Now think about these greys walking among us. They might have technology so advanced they can look just like us. That person next to you on the bus, in the coffee shop, or at the park. They could be a grey in disguise, gathering crucial intel about humanity. It's like something out of a spy thriller, but on a galactic scale. But it's not all about physical observation. Consider the possibility of them launching a digital assault. What if they could take down our satellites, plunging our world into a state of disarray with no internet, no GPS, no communications? It'd be chaos, a modern world suddenly disconnected. The Greys' invasion might not even be the overt blockbuster movie type. They could be infiltrating our society, secretly influencing our leaders, or maybe they're engaging in the most clandestine operation of all, creating a hybrid species, merging their DNA with ours. It's a silent invasion happening right under our noses. And here's where we cross the boundary into the truly sci-fi. What if Greys aren't just extraterrestrial but also interdimensional? This means they have access to technologies and dimensions beyond our current understanding or perception. Imagine if they could manipulate not just space but time itself. Lastly, let's talk about how they communicate. Quantum entanglement could be their intergalactic walkie-talkie. Instant communication across the stars, no delay, no static, just clear, immediate connection. It's like having the universe's most advanced communication network at their fingertips. All right, everyone, gather around because we're about to explore a scenario straight out of a blockbuster movie, an invasion by the green aliens. This isn't your everyday alien encounter story. It's about an all-out, high-stakes invasion that could change the course of humanity. Let's dig into this. Imagine waking up one day to news that sounds like it's straight from a sci-fi script. Thousands of colossal ships are parked up in Earth's orbit, casting massive shadows across continents. That's right, green aliens have just made their grand entrance, and boy, they know how to make an impression. But these green aliens aren't just here to float around and look intimidating. Picture this. They start showing off their power in the most dramatic ways. Maybe they turn a patch of the Sahara Desert into glass with a single beam from their ship, or light up the night sky with a display of their weaponry that's both terrifying and awe-inspiring. It's their way of saying, hey Earth, we're not just here for a visit, we mean business. Next up, these aliens get down to the nitty-gritty. We're talking about them marching into our major cities and strategic spots. Picture alien soldiers strolling into Times Square or setting up camp outside national landmarks. And their gear. It would make our most advanced military tech look like something from the Stone Age. Now let's talk about motivation. Why are they here? Maybe they're eyeing our resources, water, minerals, you name it. Or perhaps they're in the market for a new planet and think Earth could use a makeover to suit their needs. Either way, it's not great news for us. This is where humanity's story gets really interesting. Faced with a common enemy, we'd see alliances forming across the globe, the kind that would put any action movie to shame. And you can bet there'd be resistance. Brave souls using guerrilla tactics, fighting back against these high-tech invaders, defending our home turf. Alright folks, strap in because we're about to explore how an invasion by alien robot hybrids could unfold. It's a tale that mixes the best of sci-fi with a dash of futuristic nightmare. Let's dive into this techno-thriller scenario. Imagine this. Alien robot hybrids, a blend of biology and machine armed with superintelligent AI. It's like they've got the ultimate chess computer, but they're using it to strategize an invasion of Earth. They'd be looking at our planet and seeing all our vulnerabilities laid bare, ready to make their move. Now picture waking up to a world where all our digital lifelines, the internet, cell phones, even ATMs are suddenly hijacked. It's like the aliens have not just hacked into our systems, they've turned them against us. Cities plunged into digital darkness, chaos spreading as fast as a viral video, but this time it's all too real. But wait, there's more. Swarms of drones, filling the skies and streets. A synchronized fleet of alien tech. These aren't your backyard drones. They're like robotic birds of prey, thinking and adapting on their own. It's a scene straight out of a futuristic action movie, only you're living it. And why would these aliens risk their own skin? They've got robots for that. We're talking about autonomous machines marching into battle, making split-second decisions. It's like having an army of Terminators, only they're on the alien side. Now let's talk survival, with the aliens cutting off our essentials like power and water. It's like we're thrown back into the Stone Age, but with a front-row view of a high-tech invasion. Cities would become ghost towns, with everyone scrambling to adapt to this new, harsh reality. But these aliens aren't just here for a quick visit. Suppose they start terraforming Earth, reshaping our planet to suit their alien needs. We're talking about a complete environmental makeover, new atmosphere, new climate, the works. Earth as we know it would be a thing of the past. And here's where it gets really wild. Nanobots that could build or tear down at a whim. Quantum computers that make our best tech look like toys. And the possibility of humans becoming part of their hybrid legion. It's the kind of scenario that would have even the most hardcore sci-fi fans doing a double take. Have you ever gazed at the night sky and wondered if there's intelligent life out there? And if there is, wouldn't it be absolutely fantastic to meet them, perhaps for an intergalactic coffee or just some good old cosmic banter? Well, not so fast. Today we're diving deep into the theories and ideas of why meeting extraterrestrial life might not be the best thing for us. The vastness of our universe is truly mind-boggling. With billions upon billions of stars, many of which have their own planetary systems, the question arises, where is everyone? Why haven't we found signs of intelligent life? Or why haven't they found us? This puzzling conundrum, sometimes referred to as the Fermi paradox, poses the question, if the universe is so big, shouldn't there be evidence of intelligent life out there? Enter the Great Filter Theory. This theory offers a possible solution to the Fermi paradox. It suggests that there's a stage or multiple stages in the evolutionary process of life that act as a sort of bottleneck, preventing species from further advancing or even causing them to go extinct. Imagine the path to cosmic intelligence as a series of steps. These steps could include the formation of planets, the emergence of simple life, then complex life, the development of intelligence, and eventually the creation of technology capable of cosmic communication or travel. If every one of these steps was easy and inevitable, our universe should be teeming with life. However, the Great Filter Theory posits that one of these steps, or perhaps more than one, is incredibly improbable. It's a filter that prevents most potential life from advancing to the next stage. Now, this theory can be both comforting and unsettling. If the Great Filter is behind us, perhaps in the leap from non-life to life or from simple to complex organisms, then we might be one of the few, if not the only, civilizations that made it through. That would mean the universe is ours to explore with little worry about encountering advanced alien civilizations. On the other hand, if the Great Filter lies ahead of us, it means our civilization is headed towards some insurmountable challenge. This could be anything from self-destruction via war, catastrophic environmental collapse, or any other number of unforeseen challenges that have doomed other civilizations before us. In the realm of interstellar interactions, a fascinating concept emerges, one that reflects past human histories, the dependency paradox. When two civilizations of vastly different technological levels meet, there's a chance that the less advanced society becomes heavily reliant on the superior technology of the more advanced civilization. Drawing parallels from our own history, when indigenous communities encountered technologically advanced colonizers, they were often introduced to new tools, weapons, and methods that, while advantageous, led to a dependency. Traditional skills and techniques passed down through generations were quickly abandoned in favor of the new technology. But this shift came at a cost. these societies became vulnerable, losing autonomy and self-sufficiency. Now let's elevate this scenario to a cosmic scale. If humans were to depend heavily on alien technology, we might experience a profound societal change. The rapid introduction of such superior tech might lead to the abandonment of our own innovative pursuits. Why invent or innovate when technology from a more advanced civilization is readily available? Furthermore, with dependency comes vulnerability. If for any reason the advanced civilization withdraws or restricts access to their technology, the less advanced society, in this case us, might find itself in a precarious situation. Societies, infrastructures, and systems built upon and adapted to the alien technology might collapse or malfunction without it. Additionally, such a dependency could have profound psychological effects. The sense of inferiority, the loss of self-reliance, and the overshadowing of human achievements by alien wonders might lead to a collective identity crisis. Who are we in a universe where our accomplishments seem trivial compared to those of extraterrestrial beings? The universe, vast and teeming with endless possibilities, may harbor civilizations that, should they ever cross our path, might have intentions that are difficult for us to fathom. The intentions of an alien species, especially one that can traverse galaxies and has advanced far beyond our comprehension, are a pressing concern in any potential first contact scenario. When we reflect upon our own history, encounters between societies of differing technological levels rarely ended favorably for the less advanced culture. Often, such meetings were characterized by conquest, resource extraction, or unintentional harm, such as the spread of diseases. If our history is any lesson, it's that the balance of power and intent plays a significant role in the outcomes of first contacts. Now think about a civilization advanced enough to reach our planet from the distant corners of the cosmos. The sheer technological prowess required for interstellar travel would indicate capabilities beyond our understanding. But technology alone doesn't dictate intentions. While it's hopeful to imagine that any society which has achieved such advancements would have also evolved beyond aggression or territorial conquests, we cannot be certain. A civilization might seek resources unique to our world, be it water, minerals, or even something as abstract as information. They might see Earth as a suitable colony, or perhaps a strategic vantage point in a larger cosmic plan. On the more benign side, their intentions could be purely scientific. To them, we might be a curious case study, a species to be observed and documented, much like how we study less developed species on Earth. But even benign intentions can have unintended consequences. An alien civilization might not understand the intricacies and fragilities of our ecosystems, societies, and individuals. It's also worth considering the scenario where they might be escaping some cosmic calamity, or are refugees searching for a new home. In such a case, their desperate situation could make interactions unpredictable. Lastly, their moral and ethical constructs might be entirely different from ours. Concepts of right and wrong, shaped by their unique evolutionary history and societal growth, could vary greatly from human norms. What they might see as an act of kindness or necessity, we might perceive as an act of aggression or vice versa. Thus, the crux of the matter is not just the discovery of extraterrestrial life, but understanding and navigating their intentions, hoping that mutual respect and universal codes of ethics guide our interactions. Imagine for a moment two worlds colliding, not in the astronomical sense, but on the microscopic front. The alien life we imagine often involves technologically advanced beings or massive spaceships, but rarely do we contemplate the minute, unseen life forms they might carry, their microbial companions. Throughout human history, the spread of diseases has profoundly influenced civilizations. When travelers from different continents met, they didn't just exchange cultural and technological ideas. They also unknowingly shared viruses and bacteria. These unintended exchanges led to outbreaks like smallpox in the Americas after European arrival. The native populations, having never been exposed to such diseases, had no immunity. The results were often catastrophic. Now extrapolate this to a galactic scale. Meeting alien life forms might introduce us to entirely new biological systems. These extraterrestrial organisms, whether harmful in their native environment or not, could have unpredictable effects on Earth's biosphere. It's not just about potential pathogens harming us, Humans might have reactions to alien life at the fundamental cellular or molecular level. Proteins, enzymes, or even chemical compounds foreign to our biology might trigger unforeseen responses in our bodies. Conversely, human microbes might pose a threat to them. What's benign to us might be deadly for them. This inter-exchange of biological material might lead to a scenario where both parties unintentionally harm each other despite peaceful intentions. Moreover, these alien microbes, if they find Earth's environment hospitable, might become invasive species. They could outcompete, prey on, or bring diseases to native species, causing ecological imbalances. We've seen the profound effects of introducing non-native species to new ecosystems on Earth. Alien organisms with no natural predators or controls here could proliferate uncontrollably. There's also the aspect of our planet's environment. If these microbes play a role in their planet's atmospheric balance or any other critical environmental process, their introduction to Earth might have large-scale effects on our climate, weather patterns, or even the composition of our atmosphere. Throughout history, different cultures on Earth have experienced dramatic upheavals when encountering another society with vastly different beliefs, technologies, or ways of life. We can look back at instances of first contact between indigenous peoples and technologically advanced explorers as a small-scale model of what could happen on a galactic scale. These meetings have often resulted in misunderstandings, unintended consequences, and even the unintended destruction of one of the cultures. Now let's magnify this scenario to the interstellar scale. Imagine the vast differences that might exist between our human society and an alien civilization that has evolved independently, possibly for millions or even billions of years. The differences in our communication methods, perceptions, emotions, societal norms, and priorities might be insurmountably vast. The sheer act of comprehending and understanding their intentions, philosophies, and technology could be overwhelming, leading to profound cultural shock. We are creatures of habit, shaped by our evolutionary lineage, environmental pressures, and societal structures. Confronting beings who might not share any of these evolutionary or societal histories with us could challenge the very core of our understanding and beliefs. Moreover, their technological advancements could make our most cutting-edge tech look rudimentary in comparison. And just as the indigenous tribes of our world were awestruck and overwhelmed by the technology of explorers, humans might find themselves in a similar position, but on a cosmic scale. This vast difference in technology could lead to a power imbalance. Even if the alien civilization has peaceful intentions, their mere presence and advanced abilities could inadvertently disrupt our societal structures, economies, and technologies. Where could aliens be hiding on our very own planet Earth? It's a question that has fascinated scientists, conspiracy theorists, and curious minds alike for decades. If extraterrestrial beings have indeed visited our planet, where have they managed to conceal themselves from our prying eyes? Let's embark on a journey through the depths of the oceans, traverse the dark side of the moon, float among the clouds, camouflage in the desert, explore the tallest mountains, and delve into areas riddled with anomalies to uncover the possible hideouts of alien life. Diving deeper into the mysteries of our planet, we explore the vast, uncharted territories of the deep sea. It's a world of extreme conditions, with crushing pressures, frigid temperatures, and total darkness. Yet despite these harsh environments, life has found a way to thrive, adapting in the most astonishing ways. But could there be more to these dark, silent depths than meets the eye? Could extraterrestrial beings find refuge in the secluded sanctuaries of our oceans? The deep sea remains one of the least explored areas on Earth, with scientists estimating that up to 95% of the ocean floor remains unseen by human eyes. This vast hidden expanse provides an ideal location for aliens to hide, away from the prying eyes of humanity. The incredible depths and pressures of the deep sea would pose significant challenges to exploration, ensuring privacy and secrecy for any extraterrestrial activities taking place beneath the waves. Moreover, the deep sea is home to some of the most bizarre and alien-like creatures on Earth. From bioluminescent jellyfish to gigantic squid, these creatures have developed unique adaptations to survive in their extreme environments. This biodiversity could be of particular interest to extraterrestrial beings. Studying these life forms to better understand the limits of biological adaptation, and perhaps even to glean insights for their own survival on other planets. Adding to the allure of the deep sea as a potential alien hideout are the numerous underwater anomalies that have been discovered over the years. Sunken structures, mysterious formations, and unexplained phenomena have all been documented, fueling speculation and conspiracy theories about extraterrestrial involvement. Some believe that these anomalies are evidence of ancient alien civilizations, while others suggest that they could be contemporary bases hidden away from the surface world. Venturing beyond our own planet, we turn our gaze to the Moon, Earth's closest celestial neighbor. For centuries, the Moon has captivated our imaginations, inspiring myths, legends, and scientific inquiry. But it is the Moon's dark side, the side perpetually turned away from Earth, that holds the most intrigue and mystery. Could this hidden hemisphere be a secret refuge for extraterrestrial beings? The dark side of the Moon is shrouded in mystery, with its rugged terrain, deep craters, and towering mountains. It provides a stark contrast to the familiar face of the Moon that we see from Earth. This hidden landscape offers numerous hiding spots for extraterrestrial beings, away from the scrutiny of telescopes and spacecraft. Furthermore, the Moon's lack of atmosphere and harsh conditions would make it an unlikely place for humans to stumble upon an alien hideout. The extreme temperatures, radiation exposure, and lack of breathable air create a natural barrier, deterring human exploration and maintaining the Moon's secrecy. Despite its inhospitable conditions, the Moon holds a strategic position in our solar system. Its proximity to Earth makes it an ideal location for observing and studying our planet, while its distance provides a level of security and isolation. Extraterrestrial beings could utilize the Moon as a base of operations, conducting research, gathering resources, or even using it as a staging ground for further exploration into the depths of space. Adding to the allure of the Moon as a potential alien hideaway are the numerous anomalies and unexplained phenomena that have been observed and documented. From strange lights and flashes to irregular structures and formations, these mysteries have fueled speculation and conspiracy theories for decades. Some believe that these anomalies are evidence of extraterrestrial activity, while others suggest that they could be natural occurrences, misunderstood due to our limited knowledge of the lunar environment. Now let's cast our eyes upward, beyond the boundaries of land and sea, and delve into the boundless expanse of the sky. The clouds, with their ever-changing shapes and sizes, provide a mesmerizing and, possibly, an ideal hiding place for extraterrestrial beings. Imagine beings or even entire ships concealed among the clouds, observing us from a safe distance, completely undetected. The idea might sound like something straight out of a science fiction novel, yet when we think about it, the sky is vast and often goes unobserved. Most of us only take a passing glance at the sky, unaware of its potential secrets. Clouds can cover entire cities, and their thickness can make them impenetrable to the human eye. It's within this shroud of mystery that aliens could find the perfect camouflage. Moreover, there are phenomena in the sky that we still don't fully understand, such as ball lightning, strange cloud formations, and unexplained lights. These anomalies have, on numerous occasions, been linked to potential extraterrestrial activity. Could it be that these unexplained phenomena are actually signs of alien life hiding in plain sight? On top of that, there have been countless reports of unidentified flying objects, UFOs, emerging from or disappearing into clouds. These accounts, coming from people from all walks of life, including reputable pilots and astronauts, add an intriguing layer to the theory of extraterrestrial beings using clouds as cover. Turning our attention back to Earth, we find ourselves amidst the vast and arid expanse of the desert. With its extreme temperatures, scarce water supply, and harsh living conditions, the desert might seem like an unlikely place to find extraterrestrial life. However, it is precisely these harsh conditions that could make the desert an ideal hiding spot for aliens. Deserts cover about 1/3 of the Earth's land surface, providing a vast area for potential extraterrestrial activity to go unnoticed. The desolation and lack of human presence in these areas offer a level of seclusion that is hard to find in other habitats. The ever-shifting sands of the desert can conceal anything beneath them in a matter of minutes, making it an excellent location for aliens to hide their bases or technology. These hidden sites could serve as observation posts, research facilities, or even shelters for extraterrestrial beings studying Earth. Additionally, deserts are home to a plethora of mirages and optical illusions, caused by the bending of light rays in the hot air. These illusions could serve as a natural form of camouflage for extraterrestrial beings, allowing them to hide in plain sight. Adding to the mystery are the numerous unexplained phenomena and anomalies associated with deserts around the world. From the mysterious moving rocks of Death Valley to the unexplained structures visible in satellite imagery, these have baffled scientists and researchers for decades. Could these phenomena be linked to extraterrestrial activity hidden beneath the sands or disguised as natural features of the landscape? Venturing into the towering realms of the world's mountain ranges, we find landscapes teeming with mystery and seclusion. The rugged terrains and harsh climates of these areas have long deterred human intrusion, making them an intriguing prospect for potential extraterrestrial hideouts. Think about it, the vast stretches of uninhabited land, coupled with the natural shielding provided by the mountains, create an almost impenetrable fortress. Stories and legends of unexplained phenomena in mountainous regions are as old as time itself. From the Himalayas to the Andes, people have reported sightings of strange lights, unidentified flying objects, and even encounters with beings not of this world. These accounts, often dismissed as folklore, hold a persistent place in the cultural tapestry of these regions, suggesting that there may be more to these mountains than meets the eye. Moreover, the mountain ranges are riddled with caves and underground passages, some of which have yet to be fully explored. These hidden crevices provide ample opportunity for extraterrestrial beings to establish concealed bases far from prying human eyes. The difficulty in accessing these areas means that any alien activity could remain undetected for centuries, if not longer. Interestingly, many of these mountain ranges are also hotspots for magnetic anomalies and unexplained electromagnetic activity. Instruments go haywire, compasses spin out of control, and electronic devices malfunction without apparent reason. Could these anomalies be indicative of extraterrestrial technology at work, subtly interfering with our own? Now let's shift our focus to the icy expanse of Antarctica, a continent shrouded in mystery and extreme conditions. With temperatures plummeting to as low as -90 degrees Celsius and winds that can reach up to 200 miles per hour, Antarctica is undoubtedly one of the most inhospitable places on Earth. Yet it is these very conditions that might make it an appealing hideout for extraterrestrial beings. The vast ice sheets and glaciers of Antarctica conceal what lies beneath, and recent discoveries have revealed lakes and even mountain ranges hidden under miles of ice. This hidden world, untouched by humans, provides a blank canvas for potential alien activity. The sheer isolation of Antarctica, combined with the extreme conditions, ensures that any bases or technology hidden beneath the ice would remain well protected and concealed. Moreover, there have been numerous reports and conspiracy theories surrounding UFO sightings and mysterious phenomena in Antarctica. Some have even suggested that the continent is home to ancient alien bases, buried beneath the ice for thousands of years. While there is no concrete evidence to support these claims, the allure of Antarctica's icy desolation makes it a compelling candidate for extraterrestrial activity. Intriguingly, Antarctica is also a place of scientific anomalies, with researchers recording unexplained changes in gravity, bizarre weather patterns, and mysterious sounds emanating from the ice. These phenomena have puzzled scientists for years and have led some to speculate about potential alien involvement. So, as we ponder the question of where extraterrestrial beings could be hiding on our planet, we find that from the seclusion of the mountains to the frozen fortress of Antarctica, our world is filled with enigmatic landscapes that could potentially harbor alien life. These remote and inaccessible places challenge us to look beyond the obvious and consider the possibilities of what might be hiding just out of sight. Embarking on a journey through the cosmos, we find ourselves entangled in one of the most profound mysteries of modern astrophysics, dark matter. This elusive substance, invisible to our current observational instruments, is believed to constitute approximately 27% of the universe's mass and energy. Unlike normal matter, which makes up stars, planets, and even us, dark matter does not emit, absorb, or reflect light, rendering it virtually undetectable through direct observation. The concept of dark matter was born out of an astronomical conundrum. In the 1930s, the Swiss astrophysicist Fritz Zwicky observed that galaxies in clusters were moving much faster than they should be, based on the gravitational pull of their observable mass alone. This discrepancy suggested the presence of some unseen mass exerting an additional gravitational force, what Zwicky referred to as dunkel materie, or dark matter. Further evidence for dark matter emerged from observations of galaxy rotations. According to the laws of physics, the speed at which stars orbit the center of their galaxy should decrease with distance. However, when astronomers observed galaxies, they found that stars on the outskirts were orbiting just as fast as those near the center, a phenomenon that defied explanation unless there was additional unseen mass in the galaxies. This invisible mass seemed to form a halo around galaxies, influencing their dynamics and structure. Another intriguing aspect of dark matter comes from the phenomenon of gravitational lensing, the bending of light from distant objects by massive foreground galaxies. The degree of bending observed in these cases indicates far more mass than can be accounted for by visible matter alone. In essence, dark matter acts as a cosmic magnifying glass, altering the path of light through the universe. The precise nature of dark matter, however, remains a tantalizing mystery. The leading hypothesis is that it is composed of weakly interacting massive particles, which barely interact with regular matter. Other theories propose candidates like axions or sterile neutrinos, particles that are fundamentally different from those found in the standard model of particle physics. The pursuit of dark matter has also led to the development of highly sensitive detectors, buried deep underground or submerged in water or ice. These facilities aim to shield experiments from cosmic rays and other forms of interference that could mimic the elusive signals of dark matter particles. The notion that dark matter could serve as a conduit for extraterrestrial communication is a thought-provoking intersection of astrophysics and the search for intelligent life. This theory springs from the idea that an advanced alien civilization, far beyond our current technological capabilities, might utilize the properties of dark matter to communicate across the vast expanses of space. But why dark matter? The answer lies in its ubiquitous presence and its unique, enigmatic properties. Dark matter, by its very nature, does not interact with electromagnetic radiation, the cornerstone of human methods of communication such as radio waves. This means that messages encoded in dark matter wouldn't suffer the same fate as electromagnetic signals, which dissipate and lose their strength over interstellar distances. Furthermore, dark matter isn't hindered by cosmic dust or other interstellar matter that can absorb or scatter electromagnetic radiation. Hence, it stands as a potentially more efficient medium for long-distance communication in the cosmos. The challenge, however, lies in the theoretical framework and technological advancements required to harness dark matter for communication. If dark matter is composed of WIMPs, these particles might interact with regular matter through gravity or weak nuclear forces. An advanced alien civilization could theoretically manipulate these interactions to encode information. This process would be akin to modulating a carrier wave in radio communication, but on a far more subtle and complex level. Moreover, the potential of dark matter communication opens up new realms in our understanding of the Fermi paradox. The apparent contradiction between the lack of evidence for extraterrestrial civilizations and various probability estimates for their existence. It's conceivable that alien civilizations are using dark matter to communicate, and humanity's current technological limitations prevent us from intercepting or understanding these communications. Our focus on electromagnetic signals may be the equivalent of listening for a whisper in a world where other civilizations are using a different form of sound altogether. Another fascinating aspect to consider is the stability of dark matter signals. Unlike electromagnetic signals, which can be altered or disrupted by various cosmic events, dark matter remains largely unaffected by the universe's dynamism. This stability could make it an ideal medium for not just communication, but also for storing information over cosmic timescales. However, the use of dark matter for communication remains purely speculative, as our understanding of dark matter is still in its infancy. Our current experiments and observations are geared toward detecting dark matter and understanding its properties, rather than manipulating it for communication. Delving into the cosmos's enigmatic corners, we encounter a fascinating and speculative idea. Could life forms exist that are composed of dark matter? This notion challenges the very foundation of our understanding of life and its necessary conditions. The concept of dark matter life stems from the fact that dark matter, which makes up a significant portion of the universe's mass, interacts with gravity but remains virtually undetectable in other ways. This invisible and enigmatic nature of dark matter raises the question, could there be entities, perhaps even entire ecosystems, that are based on dark matter instead of the baryonic matter that constitutes the known life on Earth? To explore this idea, let's first consider what we understand about life. On Earth, life is carbon-based, relying on water and a complex chemistry involving a handful of elements like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. However, the universe is vast and diverse, and the possibility that life could develop based on entirely different principles cannot be entirely dismissed. If dark matter life exists, it would likely be radically different from anything we know. These hypothetical beings would not interact with light, making them invisible and intangible to us. They could be living right beside us, yet completely undetectable with our current technology and methods. The intriguing part about dark matter life is how it might interact with its environment. Since dark matter does not interact electromagnetically, the conventional notion of biology, involving absorption of light for energy or chemical reactions, would not apply. These life forms, if they exist, would have to rely on an entirely different set of principles for their metabolic processes. They might utilize weak interactions or gravitational effects to sustain themselves. This raises fascinating questions about their structure, reproduction, evolution, and even consciousness. Astrophysicists and biologists have pondered over this, and some theories suggest that dark matter organisms could exist in a parallel realm, only interacting with our world through gravity. These interactions could potentially explain some of the unaccounted gravitational anomalies observed in the universe. Moreover, the concept of dark matter life forms extends beyond the realm of biology into the realm of astrobiology and the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, SETI. If life can exist in a dark matter form, it broadens the scope of SETI to look beyond traditional signals like radio waves or visible light. Perhaps these life forms have developed their own means of communication and society, which we are yet to comprehend or detect. The pursuit of dark matter has propelled scientists into a new era of technological innovation, as they endeavor to detect something that neither emits nor absorbs light and has eluded direct observation. This quest has given rise to an array of sophisticated experiments and detectors, each designed to catch a glimpse of this mysterious substance that is believed to permeate the universe. One of the forefront technologies in this pursuit is the use of underground laboratories. These facilities, like the large underground xenon experiment in South Dakota and the Gran Sasso National Laboratory in Italy, are located deep beneath the Earth's surface. The depth is crucial, as it shields the experiments from cosmic rays and other forms of background radiation that could interfere with the detection of dark matter particles. Inside these labs, detectors are immersed in fluids like xenon or argon and maintained at incredibly low temperatures. The hope is that as dark matter particles pass through these detectors, they will collide with the nuclei of the atoms in the fluid, producing a flash of light or an electrical signal that can be measured. Another promising technology is the use of space-based detectors. Unlike ground-based observatories, these instruments can search for evidence of dark matter particles from orbit, free from the Earth's atmospheric interference. The Alpha Magnetic Spectrometer, also known as AMS, installed on the International Space Station, is one such detector. It searches for indirect evidence of dark matter, such as the presence of specific particles that could be byproducts of dark matter collisions or decay. In addition to these experimental setups, advancements in particle accelerators have also played a significant role. The Large Hadron Collider at CERN, the world's largest and most powerful particle accelerator, has been conducting experiments that could provide insights into the properties of dark matter. By colliding particles at high energies, scientists hope to create conditions that could briefly produce dark matter particles, allowing us to study their properties and interactions. One of the intriguing aspects of these experiments is the search for weakly interacting massive particles. WIMPs are a leading candidate for dark matter, as they would only interact weakly with ordinary matter, explaining why they have been so difficult to detect. However, Despite years of searching, WIMPs have remained elusive, leading some scientists to consider alternative candidates, such as axions or sterile neutrinos. The technology used in these searches must be incredibly sensitive, as the interactions between dark matter particles and baryonic matter are expected to be rare and subtle. This sensitivity makes the experiments vulnerable to even the slightest environmental or instrumental noise, requiring innovative solutions to isolate the detectors from potential sources of interference. As we delve deeper into the cosmos, the role of dark matter becomes increasingly significant and fascinating. This mysterious substance, which does not emit, absorb, or reflect light, plays a crucial role in the grand cosmic ballet. Despite being invisible, dark matter exerts a gravitational pull, influencing the motion of galaxies and the structure of the universe at the largest scales. One of the most profound roles of dark matter is in the formation and evolution of galaxies. The current understanding among astronomers is that dark matter acts as a cosmic scaffolding around which galaxies are built. In the early universe, dark matter would have begun to clump together under its own gravity, forming a web-like structure. These dark matter concentrations created gravitational wells that attracted normal baryonic matter, leading to the formation of stars and galaxies. Without the presence of dark matter, the gas in the early universe would not have had enough gravitational pull to coalesce and form these structures. Dark matter also plays a pivotal role in holding galaxies together. When astronomers observe the rotation of galaxies, they find that the stars at the edges of galaxies are moving just as fast as those near the center, contrary to what would be expected if only visible matter were present. This observation suggests that something unseen, dark matter, is providing additional gravitational force binding the galaxies. Without dark matter, galaxies like our own Milky Way might not have been able to maintain their present form and could have been torn apart by their own rotational speed. Furthermore, dark matter is essential in understanding the overall structure and fate of the universe. It is a key component in the Lambda CDM model, the standard model of cosmology that describes the universe as composed of dark energy, dark matter, and normal matter. The interactions and relative proportions of these components determine the rate of expansion of the universe and its ultimate fate. Dark matter's gravitational pull works against the repulsive force of dark energy, which is accelerating the expansion of the universe. This interplay is a critical factor in cosmological models that predict how the universe will evolve over billions of years. The study of dark matter also intersects with other areas of astrophysics, such as the study of gravitational lensing. This phenomenon, where light from distant galaxies is bent around massive objects, provides indirect evidence of dark matter. The amount of lensing observed in these instances is far greater than what would be expected based on visible matter alone, reinforcing the theory that dark matter is present and abundant in the universe. In cosmic voids, large, empty spaces in the universe where few galaxies exist, dark matter plays a subtle yet important role. These voids are not entirely devoid of matter but contain small amounts of dark matter, influencing the motion and distribution of galaxies at the edges of these voids. And as always, I hope you enjoyed our video today. Thanks for watching.